Hello, people of the internet! I'm Soulrack Dragon, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Last time, we had a very weird Ironclad run. Didn't go too far, I didn't expect it to. We're gonna be doing the Silent this time, and hoping for a little bit better hand. 7 max HP to obtain a random rare relic? Yes. Bird-faced urn, so we're gonna want to try a power-based run then? This one has a shop on it. So yeah, we'll do this route. But yeah, a power-based run, which, given that we're the Silent, is fairly common, I suppose. But yeah. This will be interesting to see where it goes. We're already down 7 of our max, but I kind of expected that when I willingly took down 7 of my max, so you know how it is. This guy's being annoying by licking me constantly. We do not get lethal, but we do get protection enough to not die, and we should get lethal next turn. Yep, we got lethal. Goodbye, acid slime. Give me a power. Come on, game, give me a power. No such luck. Grand Finale is sadly not a useful card. Question mark. Upgrade a card or obtain a relic. I think you go for the relic here. Ancient Tea Set is actually a pretty darn good relic. Finding some potions, we'll take both of those. So normality, it doesn't affect us as much as one might think, simply because of the fact that with only 3 energy, we only generally play 3 cards a turn, except for those situations when we draw a neutralize. Then our plays extend to 4 cards in a turn, See, I made a smart decision by taking on normality now, didn't I? So, see, still not taking any damage yet, which is good. Come on. Dealing 7 to me. Oh boy, this turn, man. Oh no, wait, we had freaking perfect card usage. Okay, now we're still fine. Because, I mean, the deck is consistent enough that we can get away with playing 3 cards most turns. And by consistent, I mean weak. In this case, you Survivor, drop the normality, and then just unload. He is dead next turn. Because there should be at least 1 strike left in the dang deck. And there was. Goodbye. Whew. Okay, none of those cards are worth it. We are gonna be ballsy and attempt to take on an elite. Gotta do it. 2 strikes being upgraded, not the best of situations. And these guys are not the best of enemies to be fighting either. Okay, this is a long run fight, so you drink both the strength and the dex potion. You take 1, but unleash hell on that sentry. Get 2 dazed, which... oh, we're getting 4 days, which are going to add up quite significantly. Normality, okay. Play Survivor, discard Normality. Play Defend, and then strike you. We'll block all damage. Hopefully next turn we'll have enough cards, enough attacks to take out the sentry here. And we barely do. those days nearly screwed us, quite literally. Even still, there's 3 days still in the main deck. I think you take... You take 2 damage and deal that to that. So see, the proper playing of Dexterity and the Strength Potion are keeping us alive. Now this hand is hot garbage. Quite literal garbage, that one was. But this guy is dead next turn, thanks to a single strike. And then strike plus you, survive or drop the defend. We should not take any more damage this whole match. We should have this. Unless situations like that appear. Except with no defense. Then we'll be forced to use our block potion. Okay, we will take 1 more point of damage. But that's fine. All in all, we took very minimal damage from this fight. Which is quite nice. And we get the old coin relic, which is actually pretty darn good. We'll take Flying Knee and proceed to our shop, which contains Noxious Fumes, Removal of Normality, and Bronze Scales. All very good. There was nothing else, right? Yeah, nothing else. We'll save our money for the next shop. From here, we are going to be ballsy and take on the Gremlin Knob. Like I said, we've grown a pair here. A very, very large pair. That I hope will not screw me royally. So that's whenever we play a skill, he does that. Flying Knee. Strike. Strike. We'll take 6 and see where it goes from here. See, he applied Vulnerable then. So then you neutralize. He deals 15. We have 4 energy, so you may as well play the entire hand. Like I said, play the entire hand and take no damage, please. We have a very strong possibility of killing him this coming turn. Strong turns to guaranteed. Peace, Gremlin Knob. Alright, and we get Anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. That's very nice. We're gonna go this way. Happy Flower, every 3 turns we gain an energy. Okay. And then the Chosen here. Noxious, Flying, Strike. Also, Noxious is slowly healing us a little bit. Very slowly. I don't think it needs stated, but I do realize that I have exhausted all of my potions. But it's fine for now. For now, at least. 2 strike pluses is lethal. Exact lethal if we let the poison, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna kill him. Dead. From here, you do take a Cloak and Dagger, because that is better than a Defend. And from here, much as I would love to take another Noxious... This, actually... Why don't we apply a debuff? That'll synergize amazingly with Noxious Fumes. So take that. And we are actually going to hit this fire up and upgrade. What do you do? Not you. What do you do in upgrade? Deal 4 damage. It's not as much, so we will just do normal Noxious Fumes for now. But I can definitely see the synergy between those two items. This hand was just like, blah, vomit everything and be nice. 18. Might as well play it because it's free. Plus it's a free 2 health, which, you know, you can't go wrong with that. And then we draw the Noxious, which is another 2 heals. And then we just kill ya. Good. And we get a weak potion. I will take a poison stab here. Slaver McSlaverson, I dislike you. Be neutralized. And be struck down by the powers that be. Okay, we actually have a pretty darn decent deck here. Sadistic Nature, just because I want to see if this works as I thought. It does. Poison does proc it off. We can get so nice here with the right cards. Not just Fumes for the heal, and then just Survivor, we take no damage. Poison deals damage to you. You hit me and die. We add you to dead all to rights at that point. We don't need another Cloak and Dagger. You know what we do? And then hit this up. We are going to upgrade Sadistic Nature this time. I originally thought that Sadistic Nature was applying poison to a blade, but looking at the artwork, I now realize that it's licking a blade. Interesting. Sadly, we have to waste some energy here, but oh well. Now, give me that Noxious. No such luck. Shameful. Because he is going to hit me hard this coming turn. Our deck, I guess, is a bit loaded at this point. Oh wow, we managed to just interrupt. That's amazing. I didn't think we would just interrupt. But now, Poison and the Sadistic. Very nice. This is going to be a super interesting deck synergy. Because the Poison will just grow higher, and every turn we're pretty much dealing 4 damage. Hit that one, Cloak, and then just unleash on it. Excuse me. Oh wow, I did not realize I was gonna take some... Oh, no, never mind. I'm not taking damage. My bad. I thought I was taking some damage there. I forgot I was frailed. Okay. Cloak. You shiv this guy. You stab him. He is definitely splitting. You strike, defend, Survivor. No damage taken by me. He is interrupted and splits apart like the puzzle that he is. And then we just let the Poison do the rest for us at this point. Plus, every poison... Oh, man, if we can get Envenom as well. Ooh, things are going to be interesting. So we're not going to be weakened anymore starting now. This Poison kill. Or rather, Sadistic Nature kill. And then... Kick. Survivor. Defend. We can probably honestly afford to play a completely defensive deck right now. With this combination, at least. Though, this combination only unfortunately works in long combat situations. Still. You take After Image as well, because that's another just straight up good card. And then from these... I think... You're too tempting, Calling Bell. Double Clumsy and a Doubt. The Clumsy is not actually as bad as you might think. Mercury Hourglass just adds more to it, and the Peace Pipe just means we can get rid of them at the cost of our rest sites. So, from here, I think this is the starting route you take. We just pretty much have a damage over time deck here. And then, I suppose, neutralize, strike. Because the Clumsies disappear the second you don't play them. These guys are just dead just due to the fact of how they attack. Sadistic Nature, and then the hand just plays itself pretty much. Double Defend. If we can get some dexterity boost of some sort, that would be nice. We actually may end up taking some damage here. Yep, we're gonna take some. Thankfully not too much. Only 8. Yeah, there we go. So between Mercury, Hourglass, and Sadistic Nature, we have a potential to do 7 points of damage at the start of our turn. To every enemy. What does the deck look like? Wouldn't it be bad to upgrade them all? You know what? I am going to upgrade them all, because we can afford to play a bit more defensive focus when we can get everything set up. 85 gold for Relic, I will take it. Whenever you discard a card, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Not too great, sadly. Hopefully we can get 21 gold here, which will be enough to, also, might as well get rid of that. That will crocked off. That was not the greatest starting here, obviously. But from here, we should be fine. Yeah, if we can get some sort of dexterity boost, then things get a lot more interesting. And I don't want to take any damage, so we'll drink that potion. You get vulnerable. Yeesh. That actually is quite annoying. Throw that at it. So we'll take 2 points here. Not terrible, not great, but he is done either way. Just because it's gonna be the Mercury Hourglass, possibly? Yep, Mercury Hourglass got him. Okay. I mean, we've got Power Focus. Why not take Caltrops? It's at least healing. Sadly, we will not be able to remove a card, but we will take Dexterity, because I said I was looking for that. And then proceed. We're forced to fight an elite either way, so let's fight this elite. It's sooner. Oko Stabs. Okay. Do that. And then 2 basic strikes, pop Survivor, drop the Doubt, because that will deal a little bit of damage. Okay. Caltrops. Defend. Flying. So yeah, he's gonna just run himself into his own demise at this rate. After Image. This hand plays itself. 34 defense. Not bad. Footwork. Sadistic nature. Noxious fumes. And I think you actually do defend. He'll deal still a fair bit, but not as much. And now's when the damage starts coming in hard. So defend, survivor, drop the clumsy, poke him once, take 7. And he's done. Nice. Very nice. The next 2 curses are negated. Not bad. I don't think we need another Noxious Fumes. I don't think it. Our deck is getting very much bloated, so I'm actually going to come here. I'm going to see what this gives us. 3 decks. Innate. 5 damage. All nice. But I think you get rid... No. Thinking about it. Footwork. It's too good. We didn't see it, but it's a good card. Ooh. Actually, we can just become cursed because that negates it. Very good. Very smart move on my part. That's interesting, though not particularly useful. I am actually going to turn down Dagger Spray. I like our deck as it is, so I'm going to start ignoring cards that are not super good. Upgrade a card for free is excellent. We'll upgrade that after image to innate. And this combat could prove annoying. Really no point in playing any defense. So, they'll all get poisoned. Caltrops is at 6. And Mercurial Hourglass will hit them for 3 at the start as well. Poke and Dagger. And then that defend is enough. Poke the heaviest health of the bunch. Take no damage. Deal some damage. Be happy. Good. Now, however, they're all getting a little bit more high up on the danger rating. Are my skills, like, not costing me anything as well? Poke. The highest health one. And we will take 1 here. It's fine. 1 point of damage isn't terrible. There's the sadistic nature. A little too late, unfortunately, because we already win. Thanks, Poison. You're awesome. But yeah, sadistic nature being that late in is why I kind of want to try and thin the deck out if possible. Obviously, the curse is first. I am going to ignore the book because we are not well enough on health for me to attempt that. You, I very much dislike. After image. Noxious fumes. Footwork. And we get enfeebled, which is annoying. And it's dealing 21 points of damage to me, which is also just as annoying. Thankfully, weakness is a thing. So, no damage yet dealt to me. Though that is very likely going to change. Poke and poke. There we go. Still no damage. Thank goodness. This is a fairly defensive deck. There's the Caltrops. Just poke it twice. It's pretty much dead at this point. Because poison gets applied, Mercury Hourglass and Sadistic Nature both burn it down. It's dead at the end of the turn, but I'm just gonna kill it. Because that snake plant is hell, normally. And it's so satisfying to get a kill on it. So satisfying. The next two chests you open contain 2 relics. Excluding boss chests, excluding boss chests. Skip it. Head to this fire. From here, you definitely have to toke and get rid of doubt. Consistency goes up slightly. Okay. Not a terrible starting hand. Not terrible at all. Again, I have... Oh wait, it's the Ancient Tea Set. Why am I wondering where the heck all of this energy is coming from? I'm, like, oblivious sometimes, I guess. Poke the big guy. Still gonna take a little damage here, but nowhere near as much. Only, what, 8? Yeah, only 8. Not bad. Not bad, all things considered. It's noxious. And then the hand plays itself. Now we just need Sadistic Nature, which should be in the next hand to round things off here as being super good. He is going to be applying every curse to us, and we still did not see Sadistic Nature. Nice. Very, very nice. Not. Still, we're doing fairly consistent damage here. And we get Sadistic Nature next turn. So, you know, last card in the deck still doesn't hurt me. It's just later gameplay of it. 2 defends, and poke the big guy. We will take 27 points here, which is a lot, admittedly. But now's when our damage starts to kick in. Poison Stab and that being in the same turn just was icing on the cake as far as getting some Sadistic Nature damage in. 23-31. We definitely have enough to not take anything. Didn't do any damage to him, but it's fine. We have other means. Okay, now he is definitely summoning something. It's about time he summons something. But he is pretty much done. He summoned 2. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen him summon 2 this late in the game. And we should be fine here. Yep, we're fine. I had to think there. I almost thought we were screwed when I started adding up the damage just by glancing, but I realized we were fine. Whew, crisis averted. Skip the card. Head here. Okay. I think you take the Philosopher's Stone. The extra energy will be very much appreciated, and I can deal with enemies starting with a little bit more health. Being up against the Time Meter is not nice, though. We're gonna do a route with little to no elites. It's gonna have a lot of normal combats, though, unfortunately. But it does hit us on the shop, so there is that. Image Caltrops. Take no damage. Deal no harm to myself. So we got part of the master plan out of the way. The only issue is I don't know how well we... Ooh, this is a terrible attacking pattern against me. We're gonna take a hit or a few. Take at least 12 damage off the board, man. We're still gonna be taking 14. Ouch. We do luckily still have energy, or powers left in the deck for healing. Speaking of, sadistic nature. Okay, no further damage taken by us. That's at least something to be thankful for. They're all going to be at roughly the same level of health, because this one will revive. We just need Noxious Fumes to top it all off, and we should be fine. Footwork, Noxious, and double effect. We will take 3 points here. A bit more than I'd like, but nothing we can do about it, sadly. Not without getting some other form of dexterity increase. I mean, a very defensive hand is fine. Take no damage. Back is dead. Middle is dead. Front is also going to be dead. Oh, you actually lived. That's because you blocked first, before my Mercury Hourglass and Sadistic Nature hit ya. Very smart. None of those. Question mark is... Lose all gold, gain a relic? No. Because we're hitting a shop up, and we need to get rid of a clumsy. Purple Fire Spirits. Receive a reward based on the offer. Now, I do know that you do not offer a curse to these things. It's a bad idea to do so. Unfortunately, actually, I'm not... I am going to cheese a little bit. Slay the Spire Fire Spirits. I want to see what happens if you give the things a curse. Receive a relic, Spirit Poop. Well, we need a relic. We've never gotten that relic, so sure. It is unpleasant. Charred remains of your offering to the spirits. It's a relic that does nothing. So yeah, I'm fine with doing that. Completely fine. Hello, shopkeeper dude. This would have actually not been terrible to get. Sad we can't get it. So, remove Clumsy instead. And we'll move on. I know I don't like that I had to cheat to check that, but how else were we going to find out? I don't like this. I really don't. This is what I get for cheating. I think this is my punishment for cheesing the system a bit there. They chose to face me up against this guy. He is not a nice guy. Not nice at all. Ooh, this is thankfully not as bad as I was worried about. And we do still manage to play our whole hand. Burns I could have done without. Footwork. Caltrops. Whole hand can be played. We will take a little bit of damage. 3 points to be exact. But we got it. Which is what counts. Another energy potion and no cards. Next fire. We are going to upgrade Caltrops, or... Yeah, we're gonna upgrade Caltrops. I had to debate between that or, removing a basic card. Upgrade a card. Okay, upgrade... Cloak and Dagger. these guys can. Okay, we fought them before, we know how they fly. How they ply, how they fight. And then Caltrops. And then Poke. All of them pretty equally, all things considered. The only issue is that Time Lord is kind of negative to this deck build, because it requires a lot of cards to be played in order to really take off. Plus, these things are not holding back on their hits for me anymore. We cannot eliminate a member of the opposition from the forces. So we will be taking a heavy hit here, man. And I mean heavy hit. Ouch. That is a lot of damage that they dealt, surprisingly. I didn't think they did that much damage in one round anymore. I thought that was something that was, like, changed, because otherwise that is quite literally lethal to some people. But you're the only one left. Oh no, you'll survive because you got block up. Dexterity is some health. Focus back row. And we're fine. Poison don't get you. Good. Still down 18 health, which is more than I would like to be down. I'm not going to take well-laid plans despite it being a free power. Solid frozen egg, some gold, and the Darkstone parapet. None of which are particularly interesting for us. From here, we're pretty much going to have to fight 4 combats regardless. Well, we can only fight 4... Okay, we're fighting 5 combats regardless. I meant to say 5, but, you know, I saw that there was a question mark there. It's like, wait, we could only be facing off against 4 combats if we're lucky. No, you can't be lucky like that. Sorry. It's not allowed. It's in the rules, you know? It's just how it is. Still, all things considered, we do have a decent shot of surviving this one. I was gonna say with minimal damage, but then the game just had to say, no, we're still not gonna take any damage this round. Poison stab it. Flying knee it. Shiv, and do that. Gotta knock down its shield after all. Frail is what I do not like. Thankfully, we're not going to be taking too much damage. Only 5. Still more than I would like to take, but oh well. As I say in many of these videos, you cannot always get to what thou desires. And that's exactly how I say it too. Okay, and then there were 2. Deal 18, take a dozen, we'll be fine. We'll take 1 point of damage, my mistake. Still not terrible, because it's dead now. I had to think around the exploding boy. None of those. Keep going. More combat is combat for the Combat King! 2 explosivo boys. That's not fun. After image. Footwork. Caltrops. You. Dealing 24 and 8. Yeah, we're gonna take some hit here. Do that. Drink that. Okay. Still gonna take 5. But it's a lot better than what we were taking. I don't like the fact that we got 2 explodey boys. We have 27, that's not enough for a kill. But we can get close. Okay. That, to that. Cloak. Sadistic nature kills you now. Or rather, at the start of the turn. But that's fine. We will take damage, unfortunately. 7 to be exact. And now we need to block so that we take... Oh no, we're taking damage regardless. Nice. That is the instance that doing that actually hurt me. Why not? At that point, we are likely going to have to rest at our last Spire, though, just based on our current health situation. There we go. A regen potion might actually change that. Do not take Catalyst, do not pass go, pass here. The Maw. After image. Drink the regen potion. Stab the heck out of it. And actually, thinking about it, I think fighting the Elite might be the better move of the two. Hear me out, because fighting the Elite does bring us to a shop shortly afterwards. Which does mean that we will be having one very hard encounter through the Elite, but then possible safety in the shop. It's nowhere near the best of ideas. I will freely admit that. But, all things considered, it's not a terrible idea. And, theoretically, we could have gold enough to make the shop worth it. So yeah, we're gonna hit the shop up, or we're gonna hit the Elite up. It's risky as heck, but you don't win if you don't take no risks. Or as I also say, balls to the walls. We will take 5 points of damage here. Healing potion is done. Now, if we could have gotten in Venom on this run as well, this run would have been so much more OP than it currently is. That and something for, like, dealing damage whenever we play defense, but I think that is an Ironclad card, unfortunately. Or if we could have gotten those calibers, because we can stack our defense up high as double poke, defend, survivor. Dealing to us quite a number, but thankfully our spikes did it in. Very nice. And balls to the walls, we're taking on the Elite. It is the giant head as well. Ugh. Okay. We do get sadistic nature pretty quickly, which is indicative of goodness. Maybe we should have played our defense first, but oh well, too late now. Only 30 from the first round, not the greatest. Only 21 from the second round. Again, not the greatest, but that's when we get our... not footwork. I mean, footwork is nice, but it's not what I wanted there. We will thankfully take no damage. Thank you, After Image, for keeping us alive so far. come on. Noxious Fumes is in this one. There we are. Okay. Now the damage is going to start adding up as we get Noxious Fumes and Sadistic Nature going on at the same time. 32 points of damage, however, is quite the number. Thankfully, 24 is not as big of a number. I'm still here because I'm a fighter, Giant Head. A fighter who does not know when to give up. Taking 11. He's actually going to start doing more damage if he keeps increasing his damage output. Obviously. And it looks like he is. But luckily we can get our defense to pretty decent levels as well. He's not asking... Oh, nope, he's just saying goodbye now. Thankfully it's not. He is still increasing his damage output. Good gracious, man. Do you not have a chill button, man? Just die already. Dealing 20. Tick-tock, tick-tock on the clock. The party don't stop, you know. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take a hit and a half. We're gonna barely live. And I think doing this does make us lose to the Time Lord. 57! He does not have a chill button. Very clearly, this fact has been established in my head now. He's got me. He's got me, unfortunately. I mean, it can drink the energy potion, poison stab, throw the poison potion, and then do that. But he's got me by a few bit, by a little bit. Yep. Bye, Giant Head. It's been real. We unfortunately had to take that way because the only other pathway was through 2 more combats, and this one could have led to a payoff in the form of the shop. It's unfortunate it was this Giant Head. I honestly was expecting Nemesis here, but sadly, that wasn't the case. So, I'm going to call this one here. It came very close to the end, though I'm not sure how we would have fared against the Time Lord. For now, though, I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you guys want to check out more videos by me, be sure to check out my channel below, and if you like what you see, drop me a subscription. Outside of all that, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day, everybody.